Makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine. Even if you call me.
Mic check, mic check. Okay. We're gonna start this thing from, because I want y'all to understand what it is that he or she or whatever it is saying. All right. All right. Like, you know, for a second.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning.
Women are more open to other women. When it comes to women, they're a lot more on guard when it comes to men, bro. And you know, it's unfortunate that this person transitioned and nobody like let you know that. You know what I'm saying? But part of the male experience is, bro, like, you got to be comfortable in solitude, dog. So, you know, welcome to a man's world. Let's continue.
Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to like have people want to hug us. And to have people want to talk to us. And to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you.
Hello. Welcome to manhood, my nigga. Welcome to manhood, okay? He said, transition to a man, and now you're just a guy. You're just a guy who people walk, oh, I'm sorry, hit the mic. Who people walk off the sidewalk across the street to avoid because they're afraid of you. Yes, that's right. Welcome to being a man. And the messed up part about it is you've transitioned to a man, but you don't get that experience of having to learn to be comfortable with being a man and understanding that nobody's coming to save you. Nobody cares about you. Nobody gives a shit about who you are unless you prove something. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a goddamn. You understand me? Let's continue.
And friendships are so much harder to build. And people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid. But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men. Because this shit is lonely. And I'm an emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and
this shit is lonely. It's so lonely. Get the fuck out of here, man. You don't get the hell out of here. Welcome to manhood, bro. And that's right, I'm calling you bro. Because you ain't cis no more. You ain't cis no more. Alright? Welcome to manhood. You better suck that shit up, pause. You better suck that shit up and get to work. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it is what it is, bro. Y'all took all that time taking your womanhood for granted. And now look at you. Butthurt. You're so low. And then as far as emotional maturity, man, that's some bullshit. Ain't no such thing as emotional maturity. You're a woman, okay? I'm sorry, your biological makeup is you're a woman. And you're emotional. We get it. But part of having emotional maturity for men is keeping your emotions under control, which you are failing to do right now. You on video crying and wah 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 wah. Nobody want to hear that shit, bro. You a man now. You got a beard. No, nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that. You gave up your privileges when you decided to become a man. Welcome. And I will give you this credit. 8 years as a man and you just now like complaining. I give you
I
that.
don't know if you feel like this.
Oops, sorry about that. Oops, sorry about that too. So listen, you know, let's finish this thing up.
It is still
Oops.
really, really hard. Try to think about how you can, in your small little community where you feel safe, can reach out to the men in your life and just help them feel maybe seen for a moment. Or do little conversations to help their emotional maturity so that they can reach out to people and have deeper guy friendships.
One thing I do agree with is that, you know, men need to, like, you know, find a group of friends to kind of, if you will, move through life with. But this whole emotional maturity bullshit you talking about, stop it. You should have stayed a woman. I'm gonna keep that shit 300, man. You should have stayed a woman, bro. But I mean, listen. it is what it is, I suppose. Maybe this video will go viral enough to where, you know, women will think twice about wanting to have the male experience. Let's get into some of these comments though. This person says, now imagine how black men must feel in America. I suppose, yeah. The fact that she's having this hard of a time seems to prove she's not a man. Men don't off themselves because they can't make friends or be vulnerable. They do so because they have extra pressure on them to provide, be successful, and strong, whereas women don't have the same pressure. Holy! She's based. She's based. I will say, though, you know, this comment says there's a big suicide problem among white men, and white men have the least number of friends compared to women, Hispanics, blacks, etc. I think that shows that white men are killing themselves out of loneliness. I agree with that. But I don't think it's just white men, but I'm going to be honest with you. To my knowledge, I don't see too many black males deleting themselves as much as white men are. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Let's go. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby.